Well, hello there, my listeners. It is your host here. It is Team Rai. I was just curious, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone out there on social media listened to the podcast from earlier today. If not, hit that bell. You definitely will get a notification. Leave a like. Leave some positive feedback about the article. Share the broadcast. And that really sums it up. Oh, I forgot to mention, hit that subscribe. Now it is time, once again, my listeners, I will discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of interesting topics to discuss for you. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, my listeners, if you don't want to do nothing like that, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts and opinions on a certain matter, and there will be an article down below. If anyone out there on social media want to check out, let's freaking roll this. Now, the next big pay-per-view, in my vision, it will be the all-women's pay-per-view for the first time ever in WWE history. It's called Evolution. How original was that name? Because, if you guys remember, or ladies, that is the original name from Triple H, Ric Flair, Batista, and Randy Orton. They used to call themselves Evolution. So I don't know why WWE don't change that name. But that name was very famous for the men's. Okay, I had nothing against the women, but still WWE should just change it. But whatever. I know it's not gonna happen, but the men's with Ric Flair, Triple H, they made it famous with that awesome stable back in the day. Okay, probably pronounce it differently or spell it differently. But still. But anyway, I just want to get my thoughts on that. But I know a lot of you don't give a crap what I have to say anyway. But if you like it how I say it, stick around. If not, you can just leave my YouTube channel forever. But anyway, the next pay-per-view called all-women pay-per-view called Evolution, the end of this month. And I think it's in New York or New Jersey. It's in the United States. I know a lot of you are going to be attending. And I think this pay-per-view is sold out. Hopefully, it's going to be a good card. Hopefully, it won't be any botchamania. Probably some of them will botch. But maybe this will be a one-time deal, or maybe this will be like a new tradition for the women's. So, Nikki, I know she's the longest Divas champion. She's very attractive. She's okay in the ring. Most likely she'll be a future WWE Hall of Famer because she was the longest Divas champion. You know, she beat AJ Lee's record, and they always say records are meant to be broken. Okay, now AJ Lee was not a very good Raw general manager, but she was very, very good in the Square Circle. I love her character with that psycho gimmick or however, psychopath. Very weird. And then out of the blue, she decided she'd done wrestling. Just because CM Punk and WWE are on bad terms, she got to leave the company, whatever. So the reason I'm bringing this up about AJ Lee, recently, Nikki Bella discussed about a lot of topics. Okay, during a recent media appearance, that the Bella Twins talk about a world range of topics. One of these topics about a former WWE Divas champion AJ Lee's status for WWE Evolution pay-per-view event. Thought a lot of fans had been asking for AJ Lee making appearance. It's not unlikely Nikki started that she was hoping that Lee could make an appearance. I don't think AJ Lee will make an appearance at the All Women's pay-per-view coming up at the end of this month. They recently had a poll on WWE.com, and everyone voted for AJ Lee to make an appearance at Evolution. Now, if it does happen, that's great. If it doesn't, it's not a really big deal. Now, I guarantee the women of today, backstage of Raw and SmackDown Live, they know who's going to come back and who's not going to come back. They just They think, wow, she's back. You know what I'm saying? They all know. They just want to keep it on a down low. You really think the people who work for WWE are not going to tell WWE superstars? They all know. You know, like on Total Bellas, oh wow, I know she's going to come back. They all fall crap. They all just fooling us, you know? You know? They have a meeting and like they brought back Mickey James not that long ago. They all know, okay? The only people who don't know is the fans, okay? Only way we will know is someone on the internet spoils it. Now, if she does come back, maybe it should be like a mystery opponent for whoever is going to face AJ Lee. Now, I think AJ Lee and Nikki had a great rivalry. I don't know if they really hate each other in real life, but in storyline wise, they cannot stand each other. Now, you know that Bella Twins once again are heel. How many times they're gonna make them heel or face? WWE can make their freaking minds up. You know, I remember when the Bella Twins went at each other. It was a very, very awful storyline. You guys remember that? That I think Nikki was Brie Bella was a slave of her Brie Bella was a slave of her sister Brie. For crying out loud, Brie Bella was a slave of Nikki, and that was a very terrible storyline. It was awful, and we decided to just drop it. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. I don't know why these two ladies always gotta fight. Two sisters. Stay together or don't do nothing at all with them, you know? From my point of view, with the Bella Twins, they don't need to come back at all. And another thing is, why are they beating the young talent in the women's locker room? That makes no darn sense. I know a lot of you on social media are very bitter. Like the riots. Why are they beating the riots? The riots are very young, and they have not been on the main roster that long, you know? They don't need the spotlight, especially Nikki, you know? I know a lot of you out there love Nikki. A lot of you don't like Brie Bella because she's a botchamania. A lot of you out there, wrestling, wrestlers, female or male, messes up. There's no such thing as a perfect wrestler. You know, they mess up. Who cares, right? It happens. But you gotta be careful because you could injure your opponent. So that wraps it up. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, hit the subscribe. I want some positive feedback about the article. Everyone have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll be back before you know it. This is your lovely host here. It is Team Rai. Later, everyone. Goodbye for now.